It's finally happening. This is my new place, and today we're turning this echo box into a home. Now a home isn't just a place, it's a promise, a blank page in a story waiting to be written, and today the story begins.
And they're gonna nice. They just need to be washed first. I can always wash them later.
As you guys can see, we were tackling some of the boxes, and then my mom was feeling a bit restless, so we decided to take a little breather upstairs. She plumped herself by the window, soaking in the view, while I took on the challenge of transforming this wardrobe from this to that. So I still had these packages to tackle, so the next day I left home rather early as I had received this text from Takealot, which came in at 6 a.m. Now, I don't know what kind of privilege I was coming from, but I made an assumption that since I was moving from Kempton Park and the Takealot warehouses are also based in Kempton Park, that they would deliver rather promptly. But boy oh boy was I in for a surprise. Maybe it's because I've lived my whole entire life in a neighborhood that had great service. That could be the reason. But anyhow, the delivery guys showed up at 16:45, and that's almost 10 hours later. Then they refused to deliver my packages inside my place. They claimed that they only deliver door to door. Mind you, the order value was worth 23,000 rand. So I don't get it. I felt defeated. I felt irritated. I was annoyed. There were surcharges allocated to the fridge, the washing machine, the microwave, as well as the bed, and therefore what is this additional 200 rand for these 4 items if not for you to carry them indoors and unpack them, especially if you find a female living alone? So I didn't get this, and the worst part is these guys were rude.
As you can see, washing machine hasn't even been unpacked. I've been waiting for Takealot since 6 a.m. when I got the message, and they delivered at exactly 15 minutes before 5 p.m. and they refused to get these things, all of these boxes, into the apartment. They said that they do door-to-door delivery. So in the future, if you are using Takealot, rather don't do that because they no longer deliver. And so since I asked them, since I'm a female, what do they plan? Do they plan on me carrying the refrigerator? Do they plan on me carrying the washing machine? Do they plan on me taking my own bed up those steps? Then they so much just took it and left everything there. And obviously, because if a fridge is damaged, they have to come back to collect it. Then that's the only reason why they agreed to take it out of the box. I've never been so annoyed after waiting over 8 hours, and this is the service that you receive. This is not the Takealot that I knew of. If I knew that this is what Takealot was going to do, I would have spent more and got everything from game or macro. Because what the heck?
A few moments later.
I placed an order around 1 p.m. thinking 2 p.m. things would be here. This is now, they've unfrozen. while waiting for Takealot. You know what's the great wonderful thing is that I have to wait. They said 3 hours for the fridge to settle before switching it on. So that is ruined, and I don't know about my meat, but probably my meat is also ruined because okay, that's not bad. It's not the gift basket that I got from home. Okay, so in terms of my meat, because my meat was frozen when I left my house home, so at least I have that. So essentially a smart thing would be to put these McCain frozen veggies and put my meat upside down and try to get my meat to freeze my veggies. Can we talk about my lettuce that I took from home, because obviously it is open? It has wilted. Takealot sent me a message 6 a.m. They made the delivery at 16:45, 10 hours later. Order Takealot at your own risk.
Soon after.
I am currently taking out these staples that are on this box, then flipping it over. Here's another one there, and taking the bed, what you call these things, devil's post pillars, just plugging them into the holes. I've already done those two. These two over here, but I still need to get rid of that cardboard. Going well, do it yourself. I still have to get rid of that and do my bed.
Moments later.
So just when I thought my day was a total disaster, guess what? I got hit with a delightful surprise. Someone's son called me up and I couldn't help but vent about the absolute nightmare, no, the disaster that was Takealot service delivery. Within 20 minutes, he shows up at my door and I'm thinking, is this real life? Now, not only did he help me rearrange my bed, he positioned the fridge like a pro, he also unboxed my washing machine and microwave, and he helped me tackle a few of the boxes that Takealot had delivered. And just when I thought it couldn't get any better, he whipped me out to get a takeaway from McDonald's. Now honestly, it's the little things that turn a bad day into a good one. Am I right? And this dude, he deserves a medal for being the ultimate lifesaver. I'll call him the ultimate boyfriend, but shh. So sadly and unfortunately, my fridge, the cord, it cannot reach the power outlet, so I'm going to do a makeshift and move it to the center of the living room. And with that said, it's time for me to pack my groceries. It's been 3 hours. It's right about 9 o'clock at this point, and I was getting ready for sleep. The next day was work, and I need to catch in those Z's, and I still had to make my bed. So let's do that.
Moments later.
So I have a black and white, silver and gray theme. This theme is for the whole apartment. Everything that I had purchased was in my monochrome, modern aesthetic, including my bed. I got this gray and white flat sheet from Mr. Price. My duvet inner is also from Mr. Price Home. And then the duvet cover, the black scatter pillows and the cushion, as well as the pillows themselves, were from that's a lie, they were from Pep Home. And then, for whatever reason, I was contemplating on opening the 2 pillows I got from Mr. Price Home, but then I ended up thinking that just as an idea, because it was probably around 10 p.m. and baby girl was exhausted, she was tired. So I called it in. I went and I had a bath, soaked myself, and I enjoyed it. I soaked myself for a good 10 minutes and then I went to bed. Then it was the next day. It was a work day.
How far are you? Wow. What was the Alright, cool.
Hey you, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.